You sell a script, you then start from one again.
Yeah.
How is it? So is it like you're beating a drum and you're the only drummer in the band,
It,
and then it's up to you?
it's the treadmill. And this is like I have novelist friends of mine, and they say that basically writing novels now is a treadmill because you need a new novel to sell the old novels. And once the book's been on the shelf for a while, everyone that's going to read it has read it. So you now need to have a new book that people can read, which means is always a treadmill. Same thing with screenwriting is once you write a script and you sell it and do the rewrites on that, you now have to sell another script, or at least have a script that goes out wide enough so that people become interested in you and say, we want to bring that guy in for meetings because we have some project that we think they'd be good at. You know, they've bought the right to Scrabble and they want to make it into a movie, and they're interviewing screenwriters, and you need to have a new script to get that interview. And so you're constantly writing new material. There's not a day off in a screenwriter's life. You know, once you write a script and you finish it, you better think about what the next script's going to be. And part of that is you have to, you know, when I talked about the 100 ideas, you have to always have new ideas that you can put into a script so that you keep writing. There will be times in your career where you have that script that goes wide and gets you enough meetings that, and this is, you know, pretty much a career thing, enough meetings that now you set up other projects based on that one script that went out. So you take Scrabble the movie, somebody offers that to you, you take that job. Somebody else offers you some other project. I had a meeting once where they gave me this overly Xerox of a magazine article that literally had inky fingerprints all over it, so I knew that every writer in Hollywood had read it but me. They gave it to me and said, we want you to read this and come back and pitch a story idea to us. And I read it, and it was like the most boring true life story ever. And I sort of went, there's no way to make this into a movie. And they said, that's what everybody else said, but we think you can do it. And so you end up with things like that. They give you novels to read. I said once before that I famously turned down Angels and Demons when they offered it to me, because I read the book and I did not like the book. And the book has two stories that meet at the end. That doesn't work in movies. And so I told the producer that I would only want to do one of the stories, and he goes, no, it's got to be both stories. So I said, nah, I'm not going to do it. And turned down Angels and Demons. And it's like, but you can go, once the script goes wide, you end up with a bunch of meetings and everyone wants you to do some project, and you can literally, like, first of all, get a pile of free paperback books or hardback books sometimes, and then have to read them all and come back and pitch your take to all these different companies. And if you don't have the take they want, you've just done all that for nothing. And you know, you eventually somebody has to say yes, or else you're doing a lot of work for no money.